Hello and welcome to today's reading. Today we're going to be doing a song reading. So the song Do I Want to Know by the Arctic Monkeys, yes, Do I Want to Know by the Arctic Monkeys has been coming into my head for about 2 weeks now, and it really feels like it has a message that wants to come through for the collective. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this video, listen to the song, and write down any messages that come through and then come back and share them with you. And then we'll get into the tarot. And before we get into the reading, I just want to say that readings are really meant to bring healing and clarity. So if most of your reading resonates with you, but there are just one or two small details that don't resonate, it could be for somebody else watching, as this is a general reading. So just let it go and let it flow and take only what resonates. Okay, so I just finished listening to the song and I wrote down what came through to me, but it felt like you were having a conversation with yourself. It feels really like you're on the cusp of two different timelines or two different versions of yourself. And you really are right on that cusp where you almost have one foot in an old paradigm and one foot in a new paradigm. And you're in this in between phase where you can feel both worlds and kind of even tap into the consciousness of like both worlds or both different levels of consciousness that you possessed and possess. Yeah, so that was interesting because when I'm not reading this song and I just listen to it, I definitely think of it more in like a romantic way. But when I read it, it was definitely you versus you, if that makes sense. And it always is, let's be honest. But okay, so at first I got some kind of random messages. So I don't know how they fit in with the rest of this, but maybe they resonate for you or mean something to you. And if they do, comment down below and let me know how it resonates. So I got hockey and a hockey game. I'm not sure if you've been to a hockey game recently or you play hockey or you're going to be going to a game. I also got a good old time, deep and raspy, and Canadian. So those were my random messages. So I don't know, maybe you know somebody who plays hockey, who has a deep and raspy voice, who's Canadian. Yeah, take it if it resonates. If it doesn't, then just let it go and let it flow. But these are the other things that I wrote, which kind of built into one solid message here. So it said, being elusive. Something in the peripherals you can't quite put your finger on. You keep trying to focus on it, but then it slips your grasp. And this almost felt like either this new reality that you're kind of going into and you feel yourself really moving into it, but you can't quite put your finger on exactly where you're going. Maybe there's a lot of elements that are still unknown, but you feel it, you sense it, but you don't know yet where you're going. Yeah, slips through your hands. So if it's not that, then it could just be something that you're sensing and feeling, but as soon as you feel like you can tell what it is, it kind of slips your grasp. Breaking free from darkness. And then I was getting one shot, one opportunity, which is another song, but it feels like there's going to be an opportunity coming your way that is only going to come once in a lifetime. And I know that sounds very intense, but it's kind of like, it feels like somebody's going to take a random shot in the dark towards you. Or I don't know, your energy is just aligning with this opportunity very momentarily or randomly or something like that, where like you wouldn't maybe normally be aligned, but all of a sudden it just aligns and then this opportunity comes your way. I put this here, it feels like you're walking between two timelines, straddling two worlds. Certain things might tempt you into your old world, so just be mindful of that. But it's like that part of you no longer exists anymore. And that's what you may find. You may find like your habits haven't caught up yet to who you're becoming. So maybe you just have a habit, and then when you go do the habit, you realize you're not actually feeling connected to that habit anymore. It's not actually meaningful to you anymore. And that's the whole your old world versus your new world type of thing, and like straddling them both. So going into this new world, you may have to be brave, trust yourself, and be ballsy with an open heart. And this goes back to that opportunity. It feels like this opportunity, yeah, is going to require you to be a bit ballsy, to have an open heart, and to, yeah, I want to say trust yourself, but I also want to say like really ballsy is the word. Like you're gonna kind of be courageous in a sense. Um, and then one of the lyrics says constantly on the cusp of trust. And I was getting like the whole straddling two worlds, between two worlds, and then the constantly on the cusp really like solidified that for me. And it's constantly on the cusp of trust. So it feels like this new opportunity is really going to ask you to trust yourself in a way that maybe you never have before. And maybe that's part of like the two worlds that you're straddling, like one version of yourself who really trusts yourself from within, and an old version that maybe looks to outside validation or sources to motivate your actions or behaviors. You may be wondering if what you want wants you. So maybe you have a dream, or like I said, maybe it's not even that solidified. It's just you have this feeling that you're following, your senses are guiding you somewhere and you're trying to follow them step by step. And you may be wondering, like, does this life I want me? Does this dream I have also want me? Is it just my imagination, or is it something that, really could happen for me? You may look back at a past version of yourself and not recognize yourself because you're so different now. And I think we can all relate to that. Someone may be working up the courage to offer you something. So also, yeah, it felt like this person who is going to make you an offer also needs to be courageous. And maybe that's why it's kind of like this kismet moment, because they kind of need to be ballsy and you kind of need to be ballsy, and then you both are, and hopefully take that opportunity. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get some cards here. Can we please expand on this message here, Spirit? Okay, we have Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? Okay, so I'm feeling an energy of needing to nurture yourself and nourish yourself before you can give to others or move forward. Something you can always do is tune into your own soul frequency, to your own energy. With me, like, I have certain images that really connect me to my soul, and maybe you can do a meditation or something where it connects you to whatever images help you feel most connected to your soul. But it's almost like you need to really spend time with yourself and recharge and nourish, self-care, before you're gonna feel ready to kind of step on this path, if that makes sense. At the back of the deck, we have Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Yeah, with this woman looking in the mirror, like in the reflection of the water here, it feels like you looking at your past self. So just be kind. Don't judge your past self. Like, there was reasons why he or she was the way that they were, and we're always learning and growing. So maybe also this Star Mother card, you know how I said you kind of need to spend time with yourself, nourish and nurture yourself. Maybe it's that you need to give some more love to this past version of yourself. Give some more credit, some more benefit of the doubt to this past version of yourself. Don't judge them, because they are you. They're just you, and it's just a different timeline. And the more we can send love out to ourselves in all the different timelines that we're currently existing in, the more it's going to power up our own soul and our own higher self, and give us more strength and protection and love and creativity and all the things on our journey. So yeah, maybe you need to like take some time to reflect on this old version of yourself and do something to really honor this old version of yourself, to say thank you for all that you taught me, all that we learned together. I love you so much. and do something to, let it go, whether it's like, letting a little paper boat flow down a river stream and just that being the like way that you're going to honor your old self and say goodbye. But really like thank them and look at it in a way of see the positive side of it, see the light of what they brought you. Okay, let's go ahead and get some tarot now. Okay, we have the Lovers. Yeah, I think that you've come into union with a part of yourself. Maybe your divine masculine and feminine are finally at the same level, on the same page, really well balanced. And so you're feeling so whole and you're looking back at a past version and maybe judging a little bit. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords. Maybe you did things that you aren't proud of and you need to forgive yourself. Maybe you're feeling guilty or ashamed about, actions or things that your past self did. But that's just a learning lesson that you're having right now, and that's okay. We have the Four of Wands. Exercise, dance, moving your body could really help to like kind of release the energies that need to be released at this time, if that makes sense. And we have Strength. Yeah, it feels like you're going through a transmutation process. You're really transforming at this time, and it sometimes might take a toll on you emotionally. But that's okay. You are strong enough to handle this, and you are going to get through this, and it will be behind you, and you will be in that new phase. Temperance, yeah. So your guides are really asking you to find balance at this time. Definitely spend time on self-care, honoring your feelings, honoring your body's needs, like resting if you need to, doing whatever helps you to feel grounded and safe and acknowledged. I also feel like journaling could be a good practice for you just to kind of make sense of your thoughts and get everything out. I don't know why, but I just feel like this would be helpful. Okay, we have angelic protection. So know that your angels are with you as you go through this shift. And that they're protecting you. So you are protected and you are safe, no matter if you do feel triggered sometimes or if emotions do get heavy sometimes. Just know that you are ultimately safe and protected, and feelings are just feelings. Okay, we have blessings and abundance, and we also have sacred plan. And at the back of the deck, we have listen deeply. Yeah, it feels like you need to spend some time tuning into your own soul frequency. Because this is what's going to allow whatever the process is that needs to happen to help align you with your abundance, with your sacred plan, with that dream that you feel like you are taking steps towards and sensing, with that opportunity that you're aligning with. I just heard uncharted territory. So maybe you're moving into a phase of life or an experience that you haven't yet experienced before. We have open to love, relationships, passion, fulfillment. So maybe your heart is opening to love in a way that it never has before. And that's why you're feeling these old emotions come up to be cleared as a part of your heart awakening process. We have re-energize your life, clear, positive space, harmony. Yeah, and this just confirms that everything that's coming up right now or you're feeling triggered by is coming up to be cleared. Once you witness it and feel it, it's going to be cleared, and you're really going to have this positive space, this harmonious space where blessings and abundance can really flow in. I'm also feeling this card here. Clear your mind, be present, focus, embrace. So definitely whatever practices help you to clear your mind, meditating, taking deep breaths, focusing on your breath, taking time to like kind of close all the tabs that you have open in your mind, um, closing down your monkey mind, and really just taking time to like be present and do nothing and just, be present with life, because it feels like information wants to come through to you, but it's going to come through in that capacity. Messages from spirit here. Split your focus. Okay, so maybe you feel like right now your focus is split between two things. And remember how I said it feels like you're on the cusp, like you're straddling two worlds or timelines at once. And this is talking about your focus being split. So maybe you kind of are between, even in your physical real world reality, maybe you're really still a part of one job before moving to the next, or a part of one friend group before moving into another, or however it fits into your life. We have community calls at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, you could definitely be moving into a new community in some way, shape, or form, but it's like you're not there yet. What is the message here? Recognition. Someone deserves to be recognized for all that they do. I feel that's you, and I feel that you are going to get this recognition, and that's going to be this offer that's coming in for you. At the back of the deck, we have speaking up. Your soul is guiding you to stand in your light and speak your truth. So it could be a speaking opportunity in some way. And core values. Follow your heart and make your values a priority. So maybe this offer is going to involve speaking about your values, connecting with someone who has similar values than you and who really recognizes you and sees you for who you are, and vice versa. Okay, last deck here. Any final messages to close out this reading? Okay, we have I am presence, light body activation, accessing the divine within. Yeah, you're being asked to be present. Like I said, turn off the monkey mind, be present with yourself, be present with life itself, because codes are going to be activated. Thoughts, coming from the divine are going to come to you in those moments. Crown chakra upgrade, divine connection, holy experiences, miraculous energy. And yeah, remember how I said you wouldn't normally connect with that offer, but there's just like this kismet moment where things connect? I think that's that miracle. That's the miraculous energy. And then we have sacred inner space, sacral chakra, tenderness, sensuality. So definitely create sacred space for yourself. Take time out in your day to create sacred space, to spend time with your soul. At the back of the deck, we have Akashic Stargate, aligned with purpose, crossroads, no wrong path. So with this card and with the Sacred Plan card, it really feels like, yeah, this was a predestined moment. And sometimes that sounds really intense, but I think it's more just you're moving from your soul more. You are bringing your soul more online in your life, and so it's calling in these experiences, and it really is in that way. I don't know how else to describe it. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that, and if you know, you know. Okay, thank you so much for being here with me today. Go ahead and like this video if you liked it. Feel free to comment down below. I always love to hear how the reading resonated with you. And subscribe to my channel if you want to receive more readings from me in the future. I'm wishing you a blessed day. Bye!